communication is one of the key factors. You have to talk to each other whenever there's a problem. Marriage life is not easy. It's ups and downs, but you have to communicate. If there's communication between you, understand each other.
It's happening again in the street of Mzansi. Let's go. Now follow me. How are you, sir?
I'm good, and you?
Speaking to Fish Fashion.
Pleased to meet you.
You are on LiVE Expression Show. What's your name, sir?
Edward.
Right, Captainian.
Yeah, excuse me?
Captainian.
Yes, I'm from Cape Town.
Yeah, from which Stellenbosch. You married, sir?
Yes. For 23 years.
You married for 23 years?
Yes.
This is the first woman you met as you married, or you have been in previous relationship?
No, I've been, but serious relationships. I married my serious girlfriend, and we get married. Yes, so serious relationships. I got married to the lady that I was in a serious relationship.
You married for how many years now, sir?
23 years.
23 years. You guys have how many kids?
I've got 5 kids.
5 kids.
4 girls and 1 son.
Well, since you guys are together now, what is the difficulties you guys are experiencing in marriage? Because a lot of people want to know how to. Because being 23 years in marriage is not an easy task. How did you cope with it?
You see, communication is one of the key factors. You have to talk to each other whenever there's a problem. Marriage life is not easy. It's ups and downs, but you have to communicate. If there's communication between you, understand each other. So especially involving the kids or stuff like that, like the one say this and the other one say that doesn't work. They have to agree, like both parents have to agree to what the children should do and not do. Not if one of the children, they ask the mother and the mother is okay but the father is not okay with it. They have to, if the father is not okay, the mother must also not be okay with it. So there has to be a mutual understanding between.
You want to tell us that it's about understanding and mutual relationship.
Yes,
that's what keeps the marriage going.
Definitely.
Well, so for these years you guys have been together, how did you cope? Because you say you have 5 children. How did you cope with the economic about the country?
It's difficult, but you know, it all depends how you raise your children. Sometimes you can't give them what they want to, and then they need to know why they can't get it. Because it's not about spoiling children and stuff, it's about good values, learning children, or teaching kids good values. And that's the main purpose in Ncuma. So I always tell them it's not about material things, it's about how you react to persons and stuff like that. That's the basic and the main thing. Because material things, you're gonna have it now, and tomorrow you're not gonna have it. So then when you have it, you must be happy about it, but when you don't have it, you must also be happy about it.
Good. People saying something about in colored community. Their children, most of the children, they are like being rude. And how did you cope to control your kids? Because I see the way they are very humble, even the way I approach them, the way they talk, they are not like. How did you do it?
You see, I teach them from a young age. It doesn't matter if it's a guy that's sleeping on the street or whatever. If you have respect, you must have the same respect for that one like you have for your parents. It doesn't matter what or how the person is, you must still have respect. If they're older than you, you must have respect for them. And that's what they do. Okay, you're trying to say you teach them from the early age, yes, parental upbringing, to learn how to respect people. Yes. That's how you... It doesn't matter which background people come from or what type of life he is in or whatever, that doesn't count. So if it's older than you must have respect. You must treat that person like you would treat your father or your mother. So you're trying to tell us that we must practice what they call love. We must love one another. That's the main thing. Okay, good. Let's go back. Since your relationship with your woman, since you married your woman, have you guys have any encounter like you are cheating or she's cheating, or have you feel anything like being something you don't trust in the relationship? You see, basically most of the time it's not about it's about when you take a woman, you take her for life, because you made a commitment to someone. You must know it's forever. And it's just not about it's about what the Bible also tells us. If you make a commitment to someone, you must keep to that commitment. There will come temptations and stuff like that, but you have to control yourself and stuff like that. You must always think whenever something like that come up, you must thought about the commitment you make to that person.
You're a Christian, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you treat your children to grow in the way of
the gospel.
Of the gospel. Which
Yes.
church you go, sir?
We're in the Pentecostal.
In Pentecostal. And you're a true Christian, and you teach your
Yes,
ways
with the good
of the
Christian
God.
values. Yes.
Good. Where did you work, sir?
I'm in the nature reserves.
Sir?
I'm in nature tourism.
Okay, tourism.
So we do like hiking and mountain biking and stuff like that.
Good. You see, people listening to you, and a lot of people want to learn how you manage to cope with these 23 years in a marriage, and also manage to train your children in a very good mannered way. So people want to listen, people want to learn something from you. You know, people want to get that thing. Okay, this is the way I will do it for me not to make the mistake, because many marriages, 2 months they break, 3 months they break. So people want to know, how did you make this thing for these 23 years?
You must always remember, like me, I would think, what is that other woman outside? What does she have that my wife don't have? You understand what I mean? So that's what I'm telling you. You mustn't you must keep don't keep secrets from each other. You must talk to each other regularly and stuff like that. Whenever there's a problem, you must talk about it. You try to solve the problem within you. Don't bring in other people to the answer. You sort it out within yourself and stuff like that. And like I said, the foundation of it all is like you must build it on the Word of God. If you build it on a Christian thinking, anything can come. You see, if you go to the Bible, there was also that people, they also had temptations, but they would stand the temptations because they believe in the Word of God. So that's the same thing. If you build your relationship or whatever on good values and on the Word of God, I don't think there could be a problem.
So you mean that building your relationship in a good foundation, that's what keeps you going.
Yeah.
And you mustn't include families in your marriage matter or friends. You must sort your issue. So what about some people, once they fight, they call police in their marriage to come and settle the matter? What can you say about those people?
You see, that's basically the problem. What I'm saying, there's no communication, real communication, because whenever it gets to a fight like that and you can't work it out, then there's no actually real communication. You understand? Or no, the people, they don't understand each other, because when you get to that kind of type of point, then the trust and stuff, that's already gone. So if you involve police and stuff like that, then you're already on the down, because it shouldn't get to that. If you have that respect, mutual respect for each other and understanding and all that, then it shouldn't get to that.
Okay, you're trying to tell us, once you guys understand each other, you're not gonna you will not try to misbehave or to go and look for another thing outside, and don't involve friends in your marriage. A lot of viewers, you guys listening, that he's been married for 23 years, happily married with 5 children. So you guys to go there and learn. Don't involve friends, no third party in a marriage. Sort your issue, solve your problem, be yourself. You started it at first, finish it. Shout out to this man. He's a colored guy and he's happily married and he's working. So I want you guys to shout out and believe marriage still work. Just that you haven't met the right person, you haven't met the right partner. People still love, people still care for each other. I want you guys to believe there's still love. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time. We appreciate it. Have a good day, sir. Salute, 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 salute. One love.